Perfect run. The Joker is renowned for being quite crazy, a rider who takes a lot of risks, but he found a rider even crazier than he is. One last interlude, and this one should please you. It's a drift race between asphalt and dirt. There's no score to reach, just a time to beat. Lends you another jewel, the Drift Brothers BMW M4 competition. The car belongs to Elias and Joe Hamtoji, two German brothers, pro drifters who compete together. If you're interested in their story, check out the Sounds of Red Bull tracklist, where Ellie Hamtoji talks competition and burnt rubber with professional drifter Connor Shanahan. Definitely the podcast to listen to if you want drifting tips. I can't wait to see you tame the M4.
Waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition. Told me his team got two M4 models before they were even marketed and made two 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster.
One more immortal in your path. Perhaps the toughest, the Ace. The action list that awaits you is an AGP event, but Red Bull style. If you've ever seen a Red Bull video with an AGP drifting in the dirt, you'll know what I mean. We've taken the most modern model, the RB20, and fitted it with rally tyres and slightly beefier suspension, just in case you need to jump it. Basically, it's an all-terrain AGP. So as well as being a muddy event, it's going to be really fast. Action list to prepare you psychologically. High speed and precision driving, jumping, target hitting, and drifting. And of course, you'll have to beat the time set by the Ace. Let's see if the guy lives up to his nickname.
The Ace. He's not much of a talker, but he's quick and sharp. No one can argue with that. Damn, this guy is fast. Oh yeah. Ace set the bar high, but that was to be expected. We gave you an AGP with a rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump. in this game.
On their own turf, in their own specialities, but apparently they haven't said their last word. They join forces for one last action list mixed event. Same rules as before, except that you'll go through 3 different disciplines. Once you've validated a vehicle's checklist, you move on to the next action list. On the program, motor surfing with Robbie Madison's KTM, followed by a racing car action list with a Ferrari 488 GT3, and to top it all off, an action-less stunt plane. Don't worry if you're not used to planes. It can be intimidating at first, but you've proved you're crazy enough to tame an extra 300. It's your last wild ride, driver. Enjoy and show them who's the real daredevil in this playlist.
The Joker, the Ace, and the Queen get together for one last time. It's a full house. Event, so it's going to be a shaker. We start with the water bike. Airtime, targets to hit, and wall rides. You know the drill. the asphalt part. Near misses, targets, and all these actions at high speed. Giving you wings for the last action part. You'll have to be very precise in the air, flying under bridges, brushing against wind turbines. The Queen set her time. Beat it.
Again. We'll get it this time.
us. This one will be hard to digest for the Daredevils.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. So, Daredevils, who's the boss now? Goodness me, I should be careful what I say. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be meeting them.